Josh. Corey.
Welcome.
This is Late Night Check-In.
What do we have today, my friend?
I've got a black story for you.
A black story.
Basically, what's going to happen is I'm going to read you a black story, which this one is very short, and you're going to ask questions. I'm going to say yes or no, and then you're going to try and get the answer. We're going to try and keep this under 5 minutes, though.
Okay. Let's see here. Do I have a timer? Give me a few seconds to pull that up because I was not prepared today. Okay. And while I'm doing this, you can go ahead and start reading, and I'll start the timer once we get there.
Okay, this one is super, super simple. Ready?
Okay, go for it.
A woman dies because of a long telephone conversation.
Okay. Are we ready to start?
Yep, go right ahead.
Hey, timer's on its way. Let's see. Read it one more time for me.
A woman dies because of a long telephone conversation.
Was information that she received on the telephone instrumental to her death?
No.
Okay. Was this woman someone who needed medication?
No.
Okay. Did someone kill her?
No.
Okay. So let's.
Well, not if it could be ruled as manslaughter.
Okay.
But not
So it was
intentional.
Unintentional. Woman was on the phone for a long time, and as a result, she died. It wasn't because of the information. It wasn't because she missed medication or something like that. Was someone other than the person on the phone the one who would have committed manslaughter?
Technically, yes.
Okay. In that case. Let's see. Did she die by electrocution?
No.
Did she die by blunt force trauma?
Yes.
Okay. Did something fall on her?
No.
Did something... Let's see. Was there something that she knew about that she had forgotten due to the long conversation?
No.
Okay.
She definitely did not know.
That this was going to happen.
Correct.
Okay. So it wasn't like a scheduled demolition or something like that. That she just was
No.
unfortunate enough to be on the phone for too long.
Can you imagine that? You're just walking into a demolition.
Well, I mean, yeah, you never know. Let's see.
Oh, look, a bomb.
Let's see. So, it was an inadvertent death. She was on the phone for such a long time.
I'm going to put you on a path here.
Okay.
What was she also doing while she was on the phone?
I assume she was talking.
What was she also doing? Talking is part of the phone
Okay.
conversation.
What's read it again for me.
A woman dies because of a long telephone conversation.
Was she walking?
No.
Was she sitting?
Yes.
Was she driving?
Yes.
Okay. Got it. So this gets us into another space. So did somebody hit her car accidentally?
No.
Did she run a red light?
Probably.
Okay.
Doesn't specify that, but I'm going to say yeah.
But yeah, okay. Did she pick up a car after it had gotten serviced, but the brakes weren't working and she ended up dying because of that? And she
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually going to read it now, right?
Okay.
She was just coming from the mechanic where she had picked up her car. The mechanic forgot to put the brakes back, and he was trying to reach her and tell her, but it was impossible because she was talking to someone.
Got it. Okay, on to the second story.
And this time I'm going to be guessing.
That's right. So, you've got your timer all set.
Ready to go?
Let's go ahead and read. So, a man found in the middle of the countryside dead with the only company of a box closed next to him.
All right, so a man is found dead, and there's just a closed box next to him. That's it.
Correct. And he's in the middle of the countryside. So,
Countryside. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Is how he died important? Like blunt
Yes.
force trauma and that kind of thing.
Well, I'm going to say yes.
Okay. So, does it look like he was hurt by someone else?
No.
Okay. So it's something that may have happened on his own. Is it an accident?
Yes.
Okay. Was it an accidental unaliving of himself?
No.
So it was a purposeful unaliving of himself?
No.
Okay. So it just was an accident. And the fact that he's in the countryside, is that important?
Not particularly. It's I mean, it might help give you some context to some things, but it's not super important.
Got it. Is the box itself important?
Yes.
Is the box actually containing something?
Yes.
Okay. Is there like a mode of transportation involved in this?
Yes.
Oh. Okay then. Mode of transportation, is it like a wheeled vehicle, like a car, a bike, something like that?
No.
No. So it's either a pogo stick or a plane, because there's no other options, right?
I mean, it could be a boat.
Is it a boat?
No. No, it's not.
Okay, so does it look like he fell from a distance?
Yes.
Okay. Doesn't look like blunt force trauma. Is that what killed him?
Yes.
Does this have to do with an airplane?
Yes.
Okay. Is the box black?
No.
I was thinking a black box.
Yeah,
Airplane.
I figured that's where you were going, which is why I say no.
Okay, so did a plane crash?
No.
Did he jump out of an airplane and he thought that box was a parachute?
Yes.
Is that it?
Pretty much. So here's what it says. It says the box is a parachute that didn't open.
Ah,
It wasn't the luckiest day in the man's life.
no, it was not.
No. So
3 minutes.
hey, not bad.
Did that quick?
Yeah. I bet think about a minute quicker than I did.
Yeah. And that's how black stories work.
Hey, maybe we'll do a couple more if people like this. Maybe we'll play some other games and see what goes on.
Sounds good. Thank you for checking in with our late check-in tonight.
Hey, you folks have a great evening and enjoy your stay. Okay, so this is our after party thoughts.
Ah, yes, the breakdown of what we had to do.
Yeah. So I just wanted to go over a couple things. So, for example, the box I thought was very misleading in that story,
Oh, yeah. A parachute is not a box. I'm sorry.
right? And like I said, like the countryside, it gave you a couple clues, but it wasn't super important to know that he was parachuting.
Yeah. But, everything else in that worked pretty well. I'm
Yeah.
able to narrow it down to a mode of transportation, and I have no idea how I came up with that.
As soon as you decided on a mode of transportation, I said, well, he's going to get that pretty quick once he narrows it down to a plane.
No, it's a pogo stick or a plane.
It's true. Or a
I mean,
boat.
It could have been a hot air balloon.
It could have been. But
Did it specifically mention plane, though?
it did say plane in the
Okay,
story.
yeah.
So,
So, yeah, it was a plane.
well, actually, no. It said the box is a parachute. That didn't open. It wasn't the
So
luckiest.
it could
day.
have been
It could have been a hot air
a
balloon.
hot air balloon.
So I guess that was just my assumption. Is that it
Makes
was a
sense.
plane.
Makes sense. But let's go back to the long phone conversation.
Okay.
They could have sent a text. It's the modern day.
Yeah,
There's call waiting.
but at the same time, you know, there's a mechanic that forgot to put the brakes back in.
Yeah, but also, if they forgot to put the brakes back in, you want to know when she figures out that the brakes aren't working?
As soon as she,
As she's trying to leave the lot.
right? So to be honest, when I started to understand that one, and I thought maybe she was like on the phone as they were trying to explain that something was wrong with the car, and she was just ignoring them, and she got in the car and left anyways. But yeah, I think that's
Yeah, talking to somebody else doesn't say who it was.
Yeah.
But that's why I said, yeah, probably ran a red light.
probably. I mean,
You got no brakes. You're not stopping for that red light.
it's true. Man, those stories, I tell you what,
I've got many, many more.
many more. We'll have to do some more, and I think that as we continue to build up some of these videos, I think it's going to be a lot of fun for people to try to guess along with us and see if they can figure out what the story is before we get there.
Oh, yeah. And if you do, you can definitely write it down in the comments and be like, ha, I did it faster than you, Josh.
That's right.
But not Corey.
That's
Only
well,
me.
yeah, because we already know that you're faster than Corey. It's just,
Man.
man.
Thanks
No.
for stepping in at late check-in.
Have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow.